What's going on, insiders? It's Harrison here with another Actionable Profile update video. We are recording this during the week of Thanksgiving. So, first off, let me say thank you. We are very grateful here at Actionable for all of the support, for all of you that follow and leverage the Actionable Profile. And we are very grateful for the opportunity we have to make an impact in the industry. So, thank you. It's been a while since we have recorded one of these videos. It's been a while. As many of you may know and or remember throughout the summer, there were some change freezes at Xactimate. That these things are not necessarily bad things. Change freezes happen all the time when there's a catastrophic event to ensure that the software is stable and working for everyone that is responding to those events. So I do not have a ton of updates on new utilities or features due to those change freezes. But if we cannot work on the drawer, the exact expert drawer, we can work on what's inside of it. And I am proud to say there are hundreds of new rules that have been added over the last 3 to 4 months to the Actionable Profile. If this is your first time watching an Actionable Profile update video, our goal is to explain what's going on with our profile. Our profile has live estimating guidance that reacts to your scope while you write it. So, for those of you that are using it, and for those of you that are curious, I want to let you know what's new. Over the last 3 to 4 months, we've added 128 new actionable alerts. These are the alerts that pop up in the drawer that react to your scope. 26 of these alerts are related to tile work. So if you're doing tile work in your estimates, you'll start to see guidance. Plumbing, we've had a lot of plumbing rules for a while. It was one of the first categories we wanted to address to make sure people don't have any overages, meaning they're making mistakes. They've used line items that are mutually exclusive. No more estimating mistakes when estimating for plumbing repairs, as well as omission alerts. If you are missing a line item from your scope, we want to remind you, hey, here's the additional PLM line items that may be warranted based on the scope you're putting together. I'll jump to a high impact highlight right now. One of the big focuses that we've had is addressing the additional categories of Xactimate. There's like 87 categories of line items: drywalls, electrical, plumbing. When we started developing the actionable profile and figuring out what areas of estimating did we want to address first, we started with high frequency categories: mitigation, plumbing, drywall, painting, things that happen every day in the industry. Now we are focused on or moving towards some of those categories that we didn't hit the first time around. Things like in the last update video, you saw a lot of new fencing rules. Now we have a lot of new wallpaper rules. This a very fun category that doesn't come up all the time, and I feel like anytime you mention wallpaper to anybody in restoration, they're like, wallpaper, But here we have a bunch of new alerts, 20 that have been added around wallpaper. And in fact, we are continuing to work on the wallpaper category. So if you happen to do any work and you come across some wallpaper, you will get estimating guidance inside of the actionable profile for your wallpaper scopes, as well as you can see, additional fence alerts here as well. So what I always like to call out here is the high impact highlights, line items that are popularly that are used a lot. If we create an alert regarding one of those line items that are going to be used a lot, then we consider that a high impact. And so, high impact highlights for this month or this video. Again, we have a bunch of new alerts for the wallpaper category. And the other thing is, hey, if you haven't caught us, make sure to catch one of our other primary video series, the the price list update summary video series. This is where we talk about the Xactimate price list, and every time new line items are added, we record a video every month to talk about here's the new line items, here's how they're intended to be used, and as a part of that recording and that prep, we are thinking about, hey, what alerts should be popping up in the actionable profile based on what new line items were added to the software. So, in the last couple months, we saw a bunch of metal slat fence line items. These are brand new line items that may warrant the slat fence gate. So, essentially, anytime you see new line items added to the price list, if you want reminders to make sure to use them when they're appropriate, we have those reminders in the actionable profile so that while you're estimating, if you're doing something where a line item will be warranted to add, we're going to remind you about all these new line items if you're using the actionable profile. All right. That's everything I got for the November actionable profile update video. Uh, Stay tuned for next month. I've got two big announcements. One regarding the tool itself, the actionable profile, and one regarding something that's coming up early next year. So I'm going to wait for next month's video to release all this information, but I'm very excited to talk about the next 3 months of what's coming for the actionable profile and all of you that are using it. All right. Thank you.